Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm going to do a dramatic reading. I tell you, if you've never heard dramatic reading, it could make bathroom literature sound important. You know who's always been really good at dramatic reading? William Shatner. There's something I respect about Shatner, his shameless pursuit of the buck. I've respected him his whole life for that. Patrick Stewart does some interesting dramatic readings, and there's quite a few. You just type in dramatic reading. Like I said, it's interesting. So what we're going to do here is a dramatic reading is a book by Ida Bailey Allen. When You Entertain, What to Do and How. This was done in the 30s, and this is over the top. How crazy this stuff is. I only pulled a couple pages out of the gold that's spun in this little cheesy leather-bound thing put out by the Coca-Cola company. Back then, advertising was it was crazy. I mean, we'll get into it in a second. I'll do a little bit of the dramatic reading. I've picked out some good stuff. If you guys find this amusing, as amusing as I do, I almost fell off the chair a couple times reading this. It's just how removed rich people are from normal people. This is a fine example. I may put this on eBay. I may do that because I think for the serious Coca-Cola collector, this would be something incredible. I think this is as collectible and as abstract as Americana stuff is. I mean, we all know what that is. But for some people, they like to collect it. Okay, so let's get started. I must get into character now. This will be a dramatic reading from Noodles, the cat. When You Entertain, What to Do and How, by Ida Bailey Allen. A book that fitly chosen is a lifelong friend, dedicated to the pause that refreshes in the home. Copyright 1932. The Coca-Cola Company, Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, there she is. Miss Ida Bailey Allen. Ida Bailey Allen tells how this book came to be written. During the 3 years, it has been my happy privilege to broadcast almost daily. To the homemakers of America, hundreds of thousands of letters have come in asking such questions. Where are butter plates supposed to be placed? When are finger plates appropriate? It was so apparent that some way was needed to answer them all these questions, other than by letter, that I finally decided to write a book covering essentials of entertaining. At first, I expected to bring it through my publishers, but that would have made it I have a tough time not laughing. That would have made it too expensive for many. I wanted it to have wide distribution and help millions to make their entertaining gay and easy. About that time, I met an officer of the Coca-Cola Company. An idea flashed through my mind's eye. What more suitable way to bring out this book than under the sponsorship of Coca-Cola, the great American beverage and hospitality company? I reveled the letters, the plan together I've made for the book. Can you get it ready in spring, they asked. And I gladly ascended to the task. The task has been one of joy for me. I've mentally lived through all the parties described in my mind's eye. Have seen you planning your own gay times. I hope the book will encourage you to entertain easily and often. You will find rules to be followed. In entertaining are few, in fact. There's only one that is really important. Whether you live, whatever your status may be in life, you can entertain charmingly if you remember that success comes from dispensing the true hospitality. And that hospitality is simply consideration to others. This should be carved in fucking stone. Alright. Then we have invitations. How to write invitations and how to send them back. I'm only going to pick a couple out of here. Some real gems. Okay, what do we got? Oh, this is a good one. Smart service at the table. The maid usually wears simple black frock with dainty collar cuffs and a small apron of linen lawn or orangey. Many hostesses, however, prefer costumes, like rats and chickens, or like maybe Dick Tracy. No, which harmonize with color schemes of the dining room. I would imagine a hostess probably lays in bed at night saying, "Oh, I can't wait to go to work tomorrow and dress like a frickin' pilgrim." In the first course is called Horty-Vorties. The maid should place it on the table before announcing the meal. Canopies can be served in the living room. Much of the food may be apported and placed in serving dishes before the meal is announced and kept hot in a large steamer with shelves, damn it, or pans of hot water set upon the oven. When the guests are assembled, the maid steps into the door of the living room and catches the attention of the hostess. Says, "Madame, dinner is served." The host, with the lady guest of honor, proceed. Other guests to the dining room. The hostess and the most important gentleman come last. Words to live by. Some hostesses prefer a Russian style of service in which all foods are served from the pantry. The roast is carved. Basically, Russian service is it's all handed out. So basically, they come in with a plate, say with, I don't know, boiled yak's nuts, and they come with a spoon and a fork, and they go, "Boop, how much yak's nuts would you like?" And maybe you like yak's nuts, and you're like, keep it coming, baby, keep it coming, baby. And she just keeps dishing it out to you. It kind of loses its flair after that. What else we got here? Oh, dramatizing the breakfast occasion. Oh, I can barely contain myself. Entertaining informally at breakfast is a delightful way to begin holidays gaily. A lot of gay stuff going on at these holidays. Or to brighten the lagging Sundays. The hour is determined by convenience and is usually 10 or 11 o'clock for late sleeping drunks. Table decoration may be as informal as you like. Breakfast can be charmingly served with or without a maid. We'll give the maid today off. We'll give her off. She's slaved enough dressing like a turkey for our Thanksgiving dinner. Here is the opportunity to include your most successful hot breads and appetizing dishes. Every homemade suitable table linen should be this is tough to read and not laugh. Should be assembled perfectly. Simple and conventional, cheery colors add the attractiveness of the breakfast table. Doilies of ginger and fringed colors. Linen are attractive and combine charmingly with gay flowered china. Again, gay flowered china. Any flowers on the breakfast table should be simple. Wild flowers or old-fashioned garden flowers arranged in a bowl or basket are ideal. If there are too many in the pantry to be used at one large table, Use small tables scattered about the living room. Then the dining room table is available for buffet accommodations of food. Menu for informal breakfast. Grapefruit sections in Coca-Cola. Delicious. Eggs Benedict, crullers, coffee, crisp rolls. Where does Coca-Cola come in? How does Coca-Cola go with this stuff? Grapefruit sections in Coca-Cola. Grapefruit sections in Coca-Cola. Pare ripe grapefruit, cutting off the white pith. Pith, I tell you. With a sharp knife, cut out the sections and place in a sherbet glass. Chill and pour over ice-cold Coca-Cola. This is like, I feel like Moses reading this. All I need is a stick. And this will be the last part. If you guys are interested in hearing more of this, I will be more than happy to accommodate. Now, this is. Remember, Coca-Cola used to have cocaine in it. Remember that? When you used to get soda, it was. I was still. When I was younger, they still did it this way. You just didn't walk up to a soda machine. You could get a soda from a soda machine, but it was usually at a garage, like a repair shop or something like that. You just didn't see random Coca-Cola machines everywhere. You'd see them at the bowling alley or places like that. You'd never see them in a school. You used to get soda from the pharmacy. Like, you didn't just go to the pharmacy to get, I don't know, big bag of meth or Oxycontin. It didn't work that way. You would go to the pharmacy. The pharmacy was like, it was like a meeting place for people. Some people would go to the pharmacy every day. They'd have breakfast there and they'd have lunch there. You could have breakfast in the pharmacy. You could have lunch, hamburgers, milkshakes, and they had all the syrups and everything to make the soda. And the guy behind the counter, that's where that term soda jerk comes from. He would put the seltzer down and jerk the handle, and he would make, and some soda jerks were better than others. Like when they made a soda, or pop, some people call it pop, it actually tasted better. So you would go there on days when the soda jerk was there, who actually made it the way you liked it. And Coca-Cola syrup was considered medicinal. And to this day it still is. They sell cola syrup for sour stomach and heartburn and stuff like that. But what they do is they in this case, they take the caffeine out of it. But I can remember when I had the flu, my mother taking me to the pharmacist and going right to the it was like a little setup like the diner that you would see in a railroad car. It was so cool. I really wish they kept that. They don't have it anymore. And we'd sit down and we would tell the soda jerk that my son was feeling sick. We needed some cola syrup. And he would get a carton out. It wasn't like a bottle or a glass jug. He would unfold this crazy carton and he'd squirt the cola syrup into it. And I got to tell you, man, I was puking for days and days and days. And I came home and had like 2 tablespoons of that cola syrup, and it stopped me puking. So I'm getting off topic here. But it was a different lifestyle. It was a different way of living. Things were slower. You know, there was pride and community. You didn't move about places other than your town. I mean, you would go to lunch at the pharmacy. Isn't that weird? And you knew people. I mean, you knew the guy pumping your gas by a first name basis. Same guy was changing your tire. Things have gotten so just boxed out. So I'm going to stop running my mouth now. It is well to remember that any sparkling drink should be ice cold before it is opened. Otherwise, it will quickly lose its sparkle. Thoroughly chilled, however, the sparkle will appear in the punch. Interesting facts about Coca-Cola. I believe you would be interested to know a few of the larger facts I've learned about the Coca-Cola. It was first produced in Atlanta, Georgia in 1886 with Coke in it. Now, nearly 50 years ago, it is wholly made with pure products from nature, with ingredients found in wholesome foods. Not corn syrup, I guess, and caramel color. That's what I'm thinking. They didn't do that kind of stuff back then. So now it's just caramel color, citric acid, caffeine, and high fructose corn syrup. Maybe that's our wholesome, nature-filled stuff. With ingredients found in wholesome foods and drinks consumed by every family in the land every day. There's nothing artificial in it, period. The recipe for Coca-Cola is kept a secret, and it is so carefully and cleverly blended that in all the years there's been nothing else like it, period. In the spotless laboratory kitchens where Coca-Cola is made, there are 22 specific tests of purity, covering every step in its preparation. When it is bottled, every bottle is sterilized, filled, and sealed in airtight automatic machines without the touch of human hands. Though produced, the one purpose of wholesome pleasure is as significant then as it was today. It is used in many famous hospitals and sanitariums. Nothing like getting crazy people all jacked up on caffeine and Coke. I don't know. I got a thumbs up for that. But largely famous in hospitals and sanitariums, largely as normal beverage, of course, but often with a medical purpose for the weak stomach after surgery cases. Today it's served in 76 foreign countries, complying with pure food laws all over the world. So, that will conclude our dramatic reading of When You Entertain, What to Do and How by Ida Bailey Allen. Hopefully you all enjoyed it as much as I did. And let me know if you want to hear more. I got tons of these little ditties.